I attended a small high school, and during football season, the entire school would assemble in the auditorium on Friday afternoon for the last period to have a pep rally. And after the cheerleaders cheered, the seniors would be brought onto stage and they would make a speech. And one by one, with their shoulders kind of slumped and their head kind of hanging, they would mumble pretty much the same thing. It went something like this. Well, we've been working hard this week to prepare for, and they'd say, the team we're going to play that night. And I hope you all will come out to the game and support us. And then they'd walk off the stage. Year after year, I watched this pathetically anemic display as I waited for my senior year. Well, that day came, and I was lined up in the group of senior players somewhere in the middle. I wasn't the first, and I wasn't the last. And I awaited my turn as I watched my fellow senior teammates make the same pathetic speech that they had themselves heard for years. And then finally, my moment came. I paused. I stood at attention. I held my head high. And I said, I'm proud to be an Osceola Warrior. And I really don't care if you come to the game or not. But if you decide to show up, the game starts at 7. Tickets are $3, and you can come watch us kick their butts. The entire audience leaped to their feet. The noise, it wasn't just loud. It kept on and on. In an instant, everybody was excited to be an Osceola Warrior. In fact, the principal had to come on stage to restore order. The cheerleaders had never been able to get that kind of reaction from an audience. Well, spontaneously, all the seniors left the stage. There was really nothing left to say. And certainly no one wanted to follow my speech. Now, you need to keep in mind that this was back in 1976, and this was at a Christian school. So the utterance of the phrase, kick their butts, was brazen, risky, and perhaps even profane. You could say that it was not politically correct. Well, I didn't care. I meant every word. I'd been rehearsing that speech for years. And from that point forward, pep rallies became supercharged events. In an instant, my boldness had changed everything. Now, I was an average athlete. I was an average student. I had, in fact, never been on a date at the time I gave that speech. I wasn't popular. In other words, I was no rock star. Well, until then, that is. All of a sudden, the following week, people would approach me and thank me effusively for my school spirit and my boldness. My stock really went up. Girls that had never paid attention to me started hanging around me. You get the idea. Here's a question. Was I suddenly a better athlete? Better looking? Better dressed? More money? Making better grades? No. I was the same person I had been all along. I was just proud to be an Osceola Warrior, and I simply boldly proclaimed that. By the way, we did win that game, and many others. Well, I think you may know where I'm going with this. Are you proud to be a Christian? And I don't mean in a haughty or self-righteous sense. You know what I mean. Consider what hangs in the balance. Certainly a lot more than a Friday night football game. Let's boldly proclaim the gospel. No more anemic, mumbling, speeches, okay? Mark 8:38 says the following: "If anyone is ashamed of me and my message in these adulterous and sinful days, the Son of Man will be ashamed of that person when he returns in the glory of his Father with the holy angels." Well, that's what I think. But I'm interested in your thoughts, and there's lots of ways you can hit me up. You can leave your comments down there, and you can connect with me on Twitter. I am at DataGenesis. And I'd especially like to invite you to meet some of the friends that I've met at patriotjournalist.com. Go to their website and you'll find a link to their live chat room. Now, it's open 24/7, and you'll see videos like this one and some entertaining videos and music and gospel. And you'll be encouraged, and you'll find friends that can uplift you and strengthen you, and you can strengthen them. So I hope to see you there.